Good morning and assalamu alaikum to all my dear students who are listening to me. I hope you all are well and fine, you are safe and sound, and I warmly welcome you back to the class of computer. So kids, today we are going to start a new chapter. So are you ready for that? Let's get started with the name of chapter. What is the name of chapter? So kids, here comes the name of your chapter which we are going to start today, and the name of the chapter is Computer Languages. The chapter Computer Languages is on page number 25 of your computer's book, plus it is going to be your chapter number 7. Up till now we have covered our 6 chapters. Now we are moving towards another chapter that is going to be your chapter number 7, and the name of the chapter is Computer Languages. So let's get started. What kind of languages we are going to learn in this chapter? But before we start our chapter, let's see that how you are going to maintain your indices. Because when I check your copies, mostly I get the index improper. So here is a view from your index, and what you have to do, you have to write the proper serial number. Okay, when you're about to do your written work, you will write the proper serial number over here. You will put the date, whatever it would be. Okay, and you're going to attempt 1 till 5. You're going to attempt question 1 till 5, and here you are going to give the heading of your chapter, that is Computer Languages. Okay kids, this is how you're going to maintain your indices. Please do your work in neat and clean writing. Okay, so kids, what was the name of our chapter? The name of the chapter was Computer Languages. Before moving towards the computer languages, that what are the computer languages? First, let us define the languages. So kids, do you know what is language? Actually, if we describe the language in our simple words, we can say that we communicate with each other by language, right? But we can define it in many ways. Language is what makes us human, and it is how people communicate with each other. By learning a language, it means you have mastered a complex system of words, structure, and grammar to effectively communicate with others. To most people, languages come naturally. This is one of the many reasons why language is important. So simply we can say that if we are communicating with each other, even I am communicating with you by delivering my lecture, and you are listening to me and you are understanding me, it means we have developed a communication between each other. Fine. So we can define it in simple words. We can say that the mean of communication. The mean of communication. What is language? Language is a mean of communication. Okay. Language is the thing by which human beings communicate with each other. And the method of human communication, either spoken or written, consisting of use of words in a structured and conventional way. Okay, it means if I am speaking, you can listen to me and we can communicate with each other. Apart from this, if I am writing something, you can understand that what I have written, so we can communicate with writing as well. We can communicate with each other by writing, by speaking, okay, even by reading. So language is a system of communication used by a particular country or community. In different communities or countries, different languages are spoken. It means the people living there can communicate with each other by their own language. Okay, so this is how we can define the language. Now we give our data to our computer. Our computer understands our data, and our computer knows what we want from the computer. It means we have developed a communication between ourselves and the computer. So computer is understanding our language, but computer is not understanding our language directly. What computer does? Computer has its own languages. This is what the name of your chapter is. Computer languages. So let's start. What are the computer languages and how many types are there and what are the types? Dear kids, if we talk about the types of languages, so basically languages are of two types. Okay, here we are concerned with language only. Okay, we are not talking about only the computer, we are talking about the language, that is the mean of communication. Okay, so there are two types of languages and these are natural language and artificial language. The natural languages are those language which are naturally originated. For example, uh, we speak, we communicate with each other by any language which we speak. For example, English, French, Urdu, these are the languages and these are the natural languages. But there are some of the languages which are called artificial language. Now artificial is something that is created by human being. Okay, so the language which is created by human being that has the predefined rules and codes. I'm repeating, that has the predefined rules and codes, that is the artificial language. Okay, you will learn about artificial language in another chapter in detail. So here we must know that a computer has predefined rules and codes. So it means computer uses artificial language, and if we talk with each other, we use the natural language. So kids, when we talk to someone, we use language that provides the communication between two persons. Fine. Similarly, when we talk to the computer, we also use a language. The language is called computer language. What is it called? It is called computer language. Fine. Computer languages provide communication or link between the computer and the person. If we are using the computer or any laptop, so we are communicating with the computer by computer language. Fine. Computer languages are artificial languages, as I told you before. Okay, computer languages are artificial languages which have predefined rules and codes. Computer performs different tasks through these languages, and nowadays many computer languages have been developed. Each computer language has its own codes and syntax and the style of writing instructions or programs for the computer. So there are many types of computer language as well, but let's see the proper definition of computer language. A language or a computer language is a system of communication with computer, as I told you. Such languages are used to create computer codes and programs codes. The set of instructions forming a computer program which is executed by a computer. Dear kids, as I told you that we can divide the language into two categories or types, and these are natural language and artificial language. Now, if we talk about the computer language are also having its some of the types. Okay, so here we are about to learn about the types of computer languages. And there are three types of computer programming language. How many types? There are three types of computer language or computer programming language, and these are machine language, number 2 low level language, and number 3 high level language. How many types are there? There are three types of computer language or computer programming language, and these are machine language, low level language, and high level language. Let's see what are these. We are going to discuss them one by one. And here comes the first type of computer language, and that is machine language. We have already learned that computer works on binary number system which uses only two digits. How many digits? Only two digits. Okay, 0 and 1. This is what we had learned in our chapter number system, that computer uses binary codes and these are only 0 and 1. Okay, all the instructions or programs provided to the computer are in the series of binary codes, and this is called the machine language. Okay, computer uses the binary language which uses only two kinds of digits, and these are 0 and 1. Okay, all the instructions or programs provided to the computer are in the series of binary codes. Writing of instruction or programs in machine language is a very difficult and time consuming job. It's really difficult. Okay, so what are the machine language? A language or a computer language consisting of binary instruction, only binary instruction which a computer can respond to directly. Dear kids, now we are moving towards the next language of computer, or the computer language, that is called as low level language. Low level languages were developed to overcome the difficulties in writing the machine language programs. As if we are talking about machine codes or machine language, so in machine language computer uses only two digits, that are the binary digits, and these are 0 and 1. That is really difficult to write. Okay, so to overcome the difficulties of binary instructions, or we can say that machine language, the low level languages are introduced. Fine, instead of writing long binary codes, or the short codes usually three lettered which had the same meaning as the binary codes were used for writing the instructions. Fine, so low level languages need translator programs which convert the low level instructions into binary or the machine codes to perform a task. So this is how we can define it. A low-level language is a programming language that deals with the computer's hardware components and constraints. Fine. It has no or only a minute level of abstraction in reference to a computer and works to manage a computer's operational semantics. So simply we can say that the low-level languages are the languages which are introduced to remove the difficulties of binary instructions or the machine language or the machine codes. Okay, but it needs translator. Okay, translator can convert the low level language into binary language, which can be understood by computer.
Language is the medium of communication, and to communicate with the computer, we need a common language. We call it computer language, a language that computer can understand. Let us learn about computer languages. If people want to talk to each other, they need a common language that both of them can understand. If one person speaks Hindi and the other person speaks English, both of them can't understand each other's language. How will they communicate? They need an interpreter who can interpret for both of them. Computer is a machine, so it cannot understand our language. It understands only two states of switches, that is, on and off. Switch on is represented by a code 1, while switch off is represented by code 0. These codes are called binary codes. Let us know more about computer languages. Computer language. As you know, computer is a machine that works on electricity. Depending upon the two states of electricity, presence or absence of electrical pulse, a computer can understand only binary language, that is the language of zeros and ones. We use ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange, codes, made up of binary digits to represent alphabet and decimal numbers inside the computer. Binary language is also known as machine language. In the beginning, programs were written only in machine language, since it was the only language understood by the computer. Types of computer languages. There are three types of computer languages: machine language, assembly language, high-level language. Machine language. The lowest and the most basic form of computer language is the machine language. This language is coded in binary language that is made up of zeros and ones. 0 represents off state, that is no electrical pulse, and 1 represents on state, that is presence of electrical pulse. Remember, a computer can understand this only at its machine level. Every instruction has to be written in zeros and ones only. The programs written in machine language are called object programs.
So kids, this is the time to say goodbye to all of you, and thank you so much everyone for listening to me. What we have covered today, we have learned about machine language and low level language. The third type of the computer language will be taught in the next class. So best of luck for that, and don't forget to underline the important lines from your book. Thank you so much. Take care.